You're listening to the New York Sports Show, the #1 all New York sports podcast. Hosted by Dominic Konareski.
Hello, sport fans. The clock just struck 8 on the East Coast. So that means one thing and one thing only. Welcome to Monday Night Mike. I'm your host, Dominic Konareski. I am more than happy to have you fine folks tuning in to this wonderful episode. We do not have that many topics, but we have more than enough to talk about as the All-Star break is now here. The New York Mets and New York Yankees, a tale of two different teams. Then also Brooklyn Nets, they got the big three. Will that big three still be with the Nets as the new NBA season approaches? Well, let's get right into things, and you know what? If you end up liking the vibe, I highly suggest you to subscribe. So, starting off with the first topic, New York Mets and New York Yankees, a tale of two different teams. Mets, first place in the National League East. Yankees, fourth place in the American League East, okay? They are totally opposite teams. Both teams, though, above 500. So, despite the Yankees being the fourth place team in the ALE, they are still above 500, only by 3 games, though. 46 and 43, they sit, winning the last 2 series going into the break against the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. Both of those series, the Yankees lost the 3rd game in. Now, the Mets, 47 and 40, they sit in the win-loss column. Only team in the National League East to be above the 500 win percentage mark, as they have a 540 win percentage. 3.5 game lead on second place Yankees. They are 8 games out of first place. They have a lot of work to do as the second half of the MLB season is starting in a few days from now. Now, in the most recent series for the New York Mets, they got absolutely obliterated by the Pittsburgh Pirates, okay? That's the honest truth. In the last series the Yankees was in against the Houston Astros, well, you know what? They were about to do the sweep, had a massive lead going into the bottom of the 9th, playing in Minute Maid Park for the first time since 2019, where Jose Altuve hit a walk-off home run to propel Houston into the next round. Well, guess who hit a walk-off home run? Yeah. Guess who's back? Back again. Jose Altuve's back, and he's back again, hitting absolute dingers as he goes yard to win the game for Houston via walk-off. The Astros scored 6 runs in the bottom of the 9th to have them avoid the sweep, all thanks to Jose Altuve and Chad Green loving blowing games. But you know what? The recipe for disaster with the Yankees was there. Domingo Germán, absolute trash coming in relief. Okay, Chad Green, he was flat out the gate. Why Aaron Boone let Chad Green stay in as long as he did, I have no clue why. I felt more comfortable. I would have felt more comfortable having a Aroldis Chapman come in to go up against Altuve, to be fully honest with you, than Chad Green, seeing how he was playing in that game. But since we're on the topic of pitching, the best pitcher in New York right now is Nestor Cortes. And that's not a hot take. That is solid facts. Okay, Nestor Cortes, ERA-wise, he has the lowest ERA out of any pitcher right now playing in New York, whether it's relief or starter. He has the lowest ERA. Right now, he's the best pitcher in the Big Apple. He's better than Jacob deGrom. He's better than Gerrit Cole. He's better than Marcus Stroman. He's better than Jonathan Loáisiga. Okay, Nestor Cortes and that mustache of power is absolutely dominating it. Now, I just want to add, if it wasn't for Cortes, deGrom would have the lowest ERA in New York. Overall, Jacob deGrom does have more innings than Nestor Cortes, but you know what? Cortes has been more solid than Jacob deGrom this season, and that right there, folks, is a hot take. Okay, if I'm in Game 7 of the World Series as a manager, and it's the bottom of the 9th, I have a 1-1 lead. One is on a second and third. I want Nestor Cortes to come in if he's coming in relief. If not, then I want him starting that game, okay? I would have, confidently, 100%, I would have Nestor Cortes start Game 7 of the World Series based on his recent performance with the New York Yankees. Okay, but the way the Yankees keep everything up, then they ain't getting nowhere close to a playoff baseball, and that's facts, okay? 3 games above 500 and 8 games back as the All-Star break is here. They have more than enough work to do to even get close to a wild card spot. It's sad to say. It really, really is, but the New York Yankees are not the team of New York. It's 100% the New York Mets. 100%. Okay, Mets have done an absolutely amazing job this season. There's no doubt about that. Yes, the National League East is nowhere near competitive as it used to be, but you know what? The New York Mets are taking advantage of that, and they're playing great, great baseball. And the biggest thing is, we saw this with the Yankees a few years back. New York Mets, bada bing, bada boom, 10 injuries, that's okay. We're still going to go on a winning streak. They're next man up game is truly, truly amazing and beautiful, okay? The New York Mets' next man up game is what is really carrying them to this amount of success and the reason why they lead with a 47-40 win-loss record. Now, I do think the Mets will make the playoffs. The Yankees, if they do, won't be them winning their division. They're going to start right when they come off of the All-Star break. They're going to have a huge series against the Boston Red Sox, and you know what? Red Sox have taken the first 6 games of this season. Yankees are going to struggle, I feel like, massively. Okay, if the Yankees lose this Red Sox series, then you know what? They're not making the playoffs right there, and I could even say right now that they're not going to make the playoffs. I mean, I did, in a way, just say that, but I've never seen a team play this bad and be this inconsistent in my life. The New York Yankees are that team. I can now say I've seen a team be that inconsistent, that bad in my life. Comment down below what you guys think about that. Going on to the final topic, Brooklyn Nets Big Three, okay? You have Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and James Harden, okay? Big Three, they teared it up. Best way to put it, they teared it up. But you know what? They did not show up in the postseason, being eliminated by the Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Okay, they did not show up at all, and you know what? That's the biggest thing. You cannot have 3 star players on the team. Okay, none of those 3 players are the top players on the team. You wanna see a consistent player that performs game in and game out, just dropping absolute buckets. Well, you know what? That player is Joe Harris. 100% that player is Joe Harris. Joe Harris is the best player right now on the Brooklyn Nets. It's not James Harden. It's not Kevin Durant. It's not Kyrie Irving. It is Joe Harris. Okay, and you know what? I really do not think that Kyrie Irving will even be with the team this upcoming season. There's a lot of rumors about trades, and the Nets even listening to potential trades. If the Nets get a good offer, then I could see them dealting away Kyrie Irving. Because even so, they will not be able to pay all those 3 big stars when all their big paychecks are up and they need to be renewed contract-wise. Okay, Joe Harris is the future of the Brooklyn Nets. 100% he is the future. Joe Harris comes in and game out and performs. He gives his all, gets the buckets, regular field goals, 3-pointers. You ask for it, Joe Harris gives it to you. Okay, he gets rebounds. He gets blocks. This guy is everything. Now, his numbers aren't the highest, but that's because you have 3 other guys just dropping buckets too. But overall, though, if you want to look at consistent-wise and a guy who never gets injured and really plays game in and game out consistently, and that's the biggest thing is consistency. Joe Harris is that consistent player. You don't see that out of the big 3 players. You really don't. Comment down below what you guys think, and thank you for tuning. Whoa, I just messed up there, folks. Well, you know what? That's live YouTubing-age, I guess, for you. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight for Monday Night Mike. I'm your host, Dominic Konoweski, and I'm signing out. Peace.